Hello everybody, welcome back to the Save Made Simple channel. My name is Bella and today I am going to be doing day 13 of Vlogmas and it is going to be a budget and stuff it. So the money I'm going to be working with today, yesterday I got my bonus from work, which was $200, and then I got my CCB today, which is the Canadian Child Benefit from the government, which is $420. And then I had a little bit of money left over from Etsy, so I pulled another $10 out. So I'm going to kind of budget and stuff it as I go because honestly, I'm having a really hard time working out the math. I'm under the weather. I'm sure you guys can hear it. I'm sick. And so I've been trying to write this out and it's just stressing me out. So I decided I was just going to turn on the camera and film it. We are getting really late in the night. It is now 20 after 8. And problem is I turned on Gilmore Girls and couldn't turn it off. So I decided to restart it and I just couldn't stop. Anyway, so today we have, I believe, 430 because so the total of the money I was going to have was $630. I sent $200 to my credit card. So now I have 51, 52, 53, 54, 25, 30. So I have $430 here today. And I'm going to, before I do anything else, I actually have something else I want to do. It's something I did mention last time I did a cash stuffing. I said that I was thinking about putting this money for my rent ahead somewhere else because I told you all that my mom and I are pretty understanding of each other, and I've decided that right now is not the time to be keeping that money. I'm going to put this money somewhere else. So I'm going to put 10 in there. I'm going to put this 100 that's already in the bank. I was thinking about putting it in my month ahead car fund, but now I'm actually thinking I want to put it toward the hotel. My son and I have to stay at a hotel for his hockey tournament, and it's going to be almost $600 just for the hotel. So that reservation needs to be made before the end of January. And it's going to be like I said, it's like $270 a night. So it's going to be just shy of $600 plus gas money, plus spending money. So I thought that would be better spent in here. But that's not all I'm going to put in here. I'm also going to put another 30 in here because I've got 20 already. So if I put another 30 in, then I can put a 50 in here. And then I can take this $100 back to the bank. But I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to leave that in there. Okay. For my car, I'm going to just put 20 in for now. Okay. I'm not going to budget fun because I get paid next week. So, and I don't have my son this weekend anyway. Okay. For emergency, I think I'm going to do 80, which is a random number, I know. 50, 70, 80. And I'm going to need to color some things. So we'll do 180. All right, so we're gonna do a quick, so in the bank, I've got 1,500, and then I've now got 100, 200, 50, 70, 80, 90. So that's how much we've got going on in here right now. And when I get to 500 in there, I'm going to be putting it or sending it to my high yield tax-free savings account, unless I decide that there's something more urgent to put it towards, in which case I'll put it toward that. And that is kind of what I'm leaning towards. if I don't have the money, get in there. If I don't have the money saved up for the trip by the time, probably by the end of the year, I'm going to put that much pressure on myself. So by the time this is full, if I don't have my vacation one full, I'm going to be taking the money out of this. Okay. Then for vet, I'm going to put 100, which will be a lot of coloring. So bear with me. All right. So now in vet fund, we have $100, $200, $300, $200 in the bank, $100 in the envelope. And I did that because my dog does have a vet appointment coming up at the end of December. Then in car, I'm just gonna finish it and I'm gonna do 100. Let's go for some more green cars. All right, so that one there is complete. So I will take this money to the bank. Actually, what I'm gonna have to do is I'm going to have to go to the bank, take this money out, and then I'm going to go and make a payment on my car, which is exciting right before Christmas. So we currently have 100, 200, 300, 400 in the bank, and 500. So that is a whole month ahead, which will bring down my principal payment at least a little bit, we hope. All right, what do I have left? 51. Okay, so this $10 here, I got a bit of a story for you guys here. I'm gonna give this to my son when he comes back from his dad's because, so I have told you guys before that I have a sitter that's a little less than reliable. And on Thursday, so yesterday, we had a huge snowstorm. Like, it was classified as a blizzard. And my son, his babysitter texted me and said she wasn't feeling well. I said, would you mind just driving him to school? I said, as long as the school is open, he can go. And there wasn't anyone to stay home with him if it wasn't open, so my mom would have to come home. So I asked her if she would drive him, and she said that she would. And she said she would be there for 8:30. So my son got ready, and he was outside by 8:30. And he said he came in twice. He said he came in the first time, and it was 8:35. So he went back outside, and he waited. And he came back in, and it was 8:39. And he said, I knew that if I didn't leave right then to go walk to school, I was going to be late. So he took it upon himself to go and walk to school in the blizzard. And I was very, very disappointed in the babysitter. However, the fact that my son didn't walk in the house, take his stuff off, sit on the couch, and just enjoy a day to himself was very responsible. The fact that he came in the house, looked at the time, and said, if I don't leave now, I'm not going to be there on time. And then he walked himself to school in a blizzard. To be fair, the blizzard, he straight up told me the blizzard hadn't started yet. He said the snow didn't start falling until his first recess. And I do know that. Like, I was at work and I was on break at 9 o'clock and it was still crystal clear. It was cold, definitely cold, but it wasn't snowing and blowing yet. But the fact that he took it upon himself to be responsible enough to get himself to school, it made me, I'm very proud of him. So I decided that I took that extra $10 out. That was money from Etsy. I'm not making a whole lot on Etsy right now, but that was $10 I had from Etsy last week that I decided he should have. He's not here with me right now. He's at his dad's for the weekend, but when he comes home on Sunday, I'm going to give him that and give him this talk about, like, you know, he could have made the wrong decision, but he didn't. There's nobody here to say otherwise, so he made the right decision, and that, I want to reward the good behavior. Okay, so with that being said, I still have $100 here. What am I going to do with it? I'm going to put 50 into gifts because I still need to get stocking stuffers. Not going to put anything in fun because I do get paid this upcoming Thursday, and I'll deal with that then. What's in here? Let me see what's in here. 51, 20, 40, 60. I'm going to leave that where it is. I just need an oil change, and that won't be $160. That'll be like $100. Okay, I got another 50. What am I going to do with it? Is there anything in here I didn't go for? I did that. Finished that. I'm going to clean that off and start it over. Maybe I'm going to, you know what, I'm going to put it to our vacay. Because, like I said, that's got to be my priority right now. I want to get that hotel paid for. So I'm going to put this extra 50 toward vacay. So I now have 100, 200, 350 out of my 600, which is good. My goal is actually 1,000, but I need 600 by the end of February to pay for the hotel, and then I'll deal with the rest after that. Okay, I think that's everything. I think that's all I've got. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this very sporadic video. I would normally write it out, but honestly, I did start writing it out, and it was just scribbly. So I was like, nah, I'm just gonna wing it. Sometimes it's easiest to just wing it. So, yeah, so that's the end of this video. Join me tomorrow for another Vlogmas video, and I will see you guys then. Thanks again. Take care. Bye.